that make you smile, right? They go out of their way to let you know that, well, your clothes is my clothes, your kitchen is my kitchen. In short, don't even take food from the pot if I have not come back home or I am not ready to, dish out yet. Those are subtle signs of love. And Ayer seems to be showing that very well. And remember on the stage, show they were having a few months ago where Rema and Ayer seemed to have hugged each other, and then fans thought they had kissed. My goodness. I mean, Cupid, he's playing around a little bit, right? Sometimes he's not around. Sometimes it feels like there's a lot of bass boosts in the industry. And then other times it just feels like he's shooting random arrows after the other, after the other, after the other. And we just can't get enough about this two. We can't get enough from these two love birds, right? Rema, who is showing strong strengths of an alpha male, talking about he does not believe in love. Well, that is, I would say, crap in some sense, because every man, no matter how heartbroken they've been in a few years, still believes in love. But would he submit his love to Arya Star is something we're hoping can happen soon. Because the girl with the hot body is letting us know numerous times that she's been heartbroken. She did an album titled 19 and Dangerous, went on to do another album, 21 and Still Dangerous, and she said the last one was 22 and Still Notoriously Dangerous. There's a lot of danger happening in Arya Star's life, to not finally take that risk on loving the right person. And I think she and Rema are on the right path at this time. I remember they both have a song out together titled Who's That Girl, where Rema poured out his heart. And a lot of people are saying this could be the verse of the year, because this guy wasn't even rapping like this on his own songs, right? He's given Aya all the full comadre of being an artist like himself. And of course, Aya is also reciprocating that energy in delivering top-notch camera moments, and of course lyrical genius in that particular song. Anyways, my people, my question now is, could this be real love or just clever branding? If it's real, is it a power couple in the making, or a recipe for complicated friendship turned romance? Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. I know all the hot girls in the building will be happy to hear this one if they eventually find out that Rema and Ayer Star are in a very committed relationship. This would be a very big win for the Ayer fan base and of course ravers. Yeah, so anyways, with all this love in the air, trust me, right? There's also breakups to watch out for. Anyways, reports reaching me is that there are 6 major celebrity breakups in the year 2025 so far. And trust me, this one will blow your mind. You know why I said it will blow your mind? Because it does involve some of your top favorites in the industry, right? Like Frank Edoho, the famous TV host. Remember Frank Edoho, who gave us childhood memories like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? My goodness, yes, that Frankie Doho. And of course, with all the things he has done for the generation to come and the past generation, and giving us guidelines to becoming better cool presenters on shows, right? Yes, he has also confirmed his second marriage is ended. Allegedly, he's reflecting publicly on whether marriage is really for him. Okay, and this is really some sort of sad news for people who actually admire Frank for the person he is. Anyways, Biola Adebayo and Oluseyi Akirinde have separated. They emphasize co-parenting over public drama. And well, this is crazy times for this couple just as much as it's crazy times like for Frankie Doho. The question I have now for you out there listening is, in the age of social media, breakups don't just happen in private, right? There are performances. Now, let me ask you this question. Do you believe celebrities owe fans the truth, or is some silence sacred, right? We've seen how sometimes it can be too messy to handle a relationship breakup from your celebrities, right? We've also seen the upsides and downsides of announcing your breakups on social media. Take, for example, Parned Woko and, of course, Regina Daniels, who've been trending for a very long time. And yes, it's escalated into something very, very messy. And we hope that this case does not happen with Biola Adebayo and Oluseyi Akirinde. Moving on, we have love also that has been rekindled. Some on and offs here and there, I love stories that can finally find themselves back together, because no be every time we say you go to hear Komodo Dragon story, say the guy no agree, the woman no agree, everybody no agree, the children self no agree, stay with the parents, the children they do other things where they want to do. Anyways, in this one, rumor mill has Mercy Eke, ex-BB Naija, yes, and Pere Egbe possibly rekindling their romance. Reports say they were seen matching outfits, holding hands at a beach party. My goodness, you can imagine Mercy Eke looking forever beautiful, and of course Pere Egbe, a guy who knows how to carry himself well, also top notch in his own career. Mercy Eke being a sweet girl and everything. Finally finding out that Pere is the man for her, because true, nothing in the streets, you understand? So the one we understand you, go try still hold down. Till somebody else understand you past the one way the person they understand you, you understand? But anyways, I do not support breakups. You know why? Because it leaves you emotionally scarred, right? It leaves you doubting yourself. It sometimes leaves you depressed, with a lot of self-esteem issues. You're thinking, what did you do wrong for this person not to see you in this light? What did you do wrong for this person to break up with you? But it's good to see that Mercy Eke has resolved all those questions in her head. And of course, Pere Egbe has also resolved all those questions in his head, and they finally decided to be adults and grow into what love should be, and that is reconciliation and understanding. And it's good to see these amazing people actually take the next step at a beach party. Matching outfits is one way to tell the person you like so much, what, you feel get big head and your head feel big past the Onisha Express Bridge, but no wahala. I understand you, and I know say Jessica no go understand me like I understand you. Jessica no go understand you like I understand you, and Emeka no go understand me like I understand you. Understand? So this is a case of who go understand each other past decide say they one day for forever do us apart scenarios. Anyways, my question is, do you think this is a reunion or a stunt? Also, when public figures get back together, how much is for the fans and how much is genuinely from the heart? Do you get me? Because these two people are powerhouses, for crying out loud. Mercy Eke no small, and Pere Egbe, who was also in the Big Brother Niger, no small as well. I think Pere is a military officer in the United States Army, and Mercy, who is also a formidable lawyer, is also somebody not to play with in the industry. Yes, and of course, to see these two come back together really is raising a lot of eyebrows out there on social media. Fans are calling this a get back for the fans, and others are asking if this is genuinely from the heart. We hope to hear from the two when the time comes for them to finally tie the knot, if it's going to be positive news or a news for us to finally move on and say, you know what, these two, they tried their best, but the best was not enough. Also, my vote fam, I want to hear from you. Which of these love stories has you buzzing today? Is it Berna and Chloe, or Rema and Ayer, or one of the breakups which I have not mentioned out here today? Call in and drop your messages. Let's talk real love versus show love. The numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853, or you can call me on 0915 570 8347. And remember, we're very much live on our YouTube channel right now on this wonderful Wednesday. I'm seeing a lot of amazing people. Oyejekwe Cecilia has joined us again today. And yes, a big shout out to Oyejekwe Cecilia. She is so constant with her present on our YouTube page. It's so good to always see you. Oyechekwe Cecilia. She says, hello, OGO and Volt Express family. Happy Wednesday. So happy Wednesday to every one of you out there. I know you're smiling. Why you're smiling? Well, it makes me happy that you're smiling, but please connect me to what is making you smile. So me, say if I can smile, you understand? So we can be smiling buddies. Yes, so my people, let's go right into it with Nollywood and romance on screen. My goodness, we thought we had enough of the lovey-dovey attitude from the music industry, but Nollywood is taking this up a notch. They are letting us know that you see all these things you are hearing in the music industry, it's child's play. Come on here. Let's show you how the big boys love on this side. Well, we're going to slide into Nollywood love for a bit. Now, not just the real life romance, but love on screen, because sometimes the biggest love stories are the ones made for cinema. Let's talk about A Lagos Love Story for a bit, right? We know how that movie was so good. We wanted love just like that. Anyways, this 2025 romantic comedy is turning heads, and this is why. The Promise Quest, an aspiring events planner, is trying to save her family's home, right? I'm talking about the movie A Lagos Love Story now that is on every streaming platform available out there, right? Now, the plot for that movie is Promise Quest, an aspiring event planner, is trying to save her family's home. You can imagine that kind of thing. Yes, now, your family is getting involved with a lot of situationships, and you out there trying to build your career. You have to be the superhero. You have to be the big sister. You have to be the auntie who is putting everybody in their place so that nobody goes out of line, right? She's trying to save her family home. She becomes the personal assistant to King Kato, a rising Afrobeat star, during a festival. The two very different worlds collide. Well, her depth, his fame, and the festival backdrop makes their relationship messy, passionate, and full of will they won't they. You understand? So the movie soundtrack features original tracks by Mike Afolarin and was produced under Ink Blot. Yes, you heard that right. So you might want to go catch that one on your favorite streaming platforms, because it's going to be insane. And trust me, on Friday, we're going to be reviewing all these movies and the plots as well. I know you missed the OGO movie reviews. I missed it too. Trust me, I've been looking for movies to finally review with you. And for some reason, I think all the important movies of 2025 has been reviewed, but I would make sure that this A Lagos love story does not pass us by. I'll be reviewing it on Thursday and on Friday. So ensure to watch it so that we could review it together. It's going to be such an amazing time. Also, the discussion in the movie has grown into something that has created a lot of buzz. The story is a very Lagos-like story. It's about ambition, family, love, and sacrifice. A lot of fans are picking up one or two guidelines to help in various daily activities and relating it to what's happening in Lagos love circles as well. And I want to know from you, what does this rom-com say about the modern Nigerian dream? How many real-life couples can relate? All right, for those who've watched this movie, let me know what your thoughts are. And of course, we've got real love brewing as well. Directed by Kayode Kasum and produced by Timini Ebuson. Real Love dropped on Valentine's Day 2025. So in case you're wondering, this Real Love, I've been hearing so much about it, right? And it's it sounded like a movie that I would love to see, but at the same time, it sounded like a movie that is quite familiar. Trust me, why it's sounding familiar is because it's directed by Kayode Kasum. And every movie Kayode Kasum produces, trust me, is top notch. You can't just get enough, because the plots, my goodness, amazing. Let's talk about how Timini Ebuson also produced this movie, and it has come out to do crazy numbers, right? And yes, the plot is this. Tomide, a social media influencer known for his relationship content, stages a fake romance with Rachel to grow their followings and bag deals. Conniving, right? Very much. But as they pretend, real feelings start mounting. Imagine trying to fake it to make it, and in the long run, you catch feelings. That is exactly what's happening in this movie between Tomide and Rachel. Well, the feelings start to mount, and these two decide that, you know what, they are not going to speak on it. And as well, we have a character titled Imani, Tomide's long-term girlfriend, who becomes suspicious and drops a bombshell secret. Yes, so for people who love plot twists like this, and especially betrayals from friends in movies, right, you might want to catch this one. The name of the movie is titled Real Love, and we'll be discussing this one when the time comes, all right? Yes, that'll be after a Lagos love story. And well, fake relationship turned real in this movie, and that's an old trope that a lot of people have been talking about on social media, talking about how this is quite relatable. You know, one minute you're in a in a fake relationship with somebody, maybe in a talking stage. Next minute you're sharing ideas with the person. Next minute you're planning wedding, and you're asking yourself, how did you eventually marry this person? This all started with you calling the person big head, coconut head, cockroach in my cupboard. Now the person don't take am serious. Now when I dey talking stage, when I don't finally see ring for both of una finger, you dey magistrate court, they sign. Will I do? Will I not do? Will I love you forever? Will I not love you forever? To death do us apart, till death to no do us apart. You're now finally realizing you have 2 children down the line, and you're imagining how this whole thing started. You remember? And you're discussing with your children how you met their mother or how your mother met you. And of course, this is how a lot of love stories have, you know, brewed into something beautiful as time goes on. Anyways, how many influencers have staged love for clout, right? I want to know what your thoughts are and what happens when the lines get blurred. Also, we have love triangles and status in Asoebi Diaries. Well, this one has me whizzing, because this movie is one movie that I still look very much forward to watch because of all the trailers I've seen on social media concerning this one. The film Asoebi Diaries, directed by Biodun Stephen, premieres with glitz and lots of drama. The central love story, well, Elizabeth Gomez is torn between Keithan, a childhood crush, and Dimeji, her devoted friend. But it's not just about love this time around. Their status, yes, now the big girls of Lagos were definitely in this one now, you know wine. Anyways, yes, there's family scandal as well and social reputation baked into this triangle. Now, this is more than romance. For those who are very great fans of movies like this with a lot of thrillers, you're talking about action, and then you want all the romance as well. It's a social climbing, legacy, and fashion movie you want to pay attention to. Is Elizabeth's true love is Elizabeth's true love the guy she picks or the status she gains? And what does this say about ambition and love in Nollywood? For those who will be watching this movie, ensure to check it out and then give me a feedback soon as you do that, because this one is really, really amazing. And yes, the Biodun really put in a lot of work to ensure that we catch proper cinematic experiences, and yes, so you will not regret it. As well, we might just be witnessing Wizkid and Odumodu Black on another track titled Easy With Me. The release is set for Friday. Yes, for those who are big fans of Wizkid and Odumodu Black, just as much as I am. Big Kala is coming heavy in the year 2025, and it's letting the world know that, you know, it's not just the industry machine that we're bringing to you, we're also bringing to you positive energy. And of course, Babala is not retiring anytime soon. For those that thought his lyrical bag is finishing or dusted, no, this is not the case. Wizkid has evolved, and of course is evolving more and more as time goes on. Yes, so my people, back to our Nollywood brothers and sisters who are dropping amazing movies this year, 2025. And next I have Celebrity Legacy, Power and Soft Power. Wow. You know, there's so much in the air about love these days that just captivates the soul, right? Now, this movie is one to really watch out for because love is powerful, but legacy is eternal. And in the entertainment space, some relationships are bigger than just 2 people. And it's true. It's actually very true. They're about influence, heritage, and what comes after. Now, let's dive into it. We're going to be talking about celebrity power couples that built together. According to Nollywood Times, power couples are not just dating, they are creating together. Take, for example, Banky W and Adesua Etomi, longtime couple collaborating on film and of course music. And well, as much as we love to say that Banky W has a formidable roster of CVs where he's helped so many people run companies, also been in the political space, been in movies, been a label boss. We cannot leave out Adesua Tommy's legacy as well. Well, there's so many things to talk about Adesua Tommy, but my goodness, are these people giving us power couple energy? Of course they are. Next, we have Toyin Abraham and Kolawole Ajayemi acting, producing and building a shared legacy is what these two have finally said is their mantra to go forward in life and as couples, right? Yes. Also, we have Dakore Ebuson Akinde and Olumide Akinde. They're both couples who enjoy privacy but are both deeply supportive. They both balance business and family, which is something we love to see with our celebrities out there. Now, this one is really spicy. You know why? I didn't say dicey, I said spicy. These aren't just romantic sparks. These are partnerships we love very much. How do these couples show that love plus creativity plus business can actually work in Nollywood? And what can young creatives learn from them? For people who find it very difficult balancing a proper work life with an ambitious life and a relationship life, right? This question is for you out there. Let me know what your thoughts are, and the numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Or you can call me on 0915 570-8347. Oyejekwe Cecilia said, a lot of young people don't understand what a relationship is all about. Some of them is just infatuation. If they understand that none is perfect, they manage one another. Also, some disagree to agree. That is beautifully said, Cecilia. And it's true. You cannot agree with everything your partner said. And if your partner is one person who every time you try to correct and they find problems with it, trust me, that partner is an olodo. You know, it's not even about being ignorant or not being ignorant. That partner is just a proper olodo, because a proper person who loves you, will take corrections and want to be better for you. But someone who does not feel that they can be wrong, or that their answer is always the right thing, or they know they are wrong but refuse to take correction, please, now a lot of vibes that person is given. So find somebody who likes to disagree to agree for the sake of peace, right? And as well, learn to manage your temperament in relationship, because most of the times what ruins a good relationship is the guy or the woman not agreeing that they have temper issues, right? So, not be every small thing. Who are you chatting with? Who are you talking with? Why are you not giving me attention? Sometimes the guy is calculating, and sometimes the girl has things she's trying to plan forward for you and her as well, right? It's not every time you see your partner quiet, you would think, say, they don't plot against you. No. If anybody's plotting against you, is that your auntie in the village you refused to dash money far back in 2010. Anyways, we're going forward into breakup and betrayal stories that has really, really caught our attention. And this one, trust me, is the other side of legacy, all right? While some couples thrive, others crumble. On social media, there's a list of 6 big breakups in the year 2025 that has blown our minds away. Well, we got the fallout. Of course, the public image and brand risk and emotional cost is also one of those things that play a huge role. And well, the legacy isn't always built on unity, right? Sometimes the drama is the legacy. When public couples break, who suffers? Sometimes it's the brand, the fans, or I want to know from you, is it their mental health? All right. Just before we go into more sizzling topics right here on Volt Express, we'll be going into some very cool musical dance-offs. And yes, I've been practicing my dance steps with this new dance going around. I think it's the Shaku Shaku dance going around. I've been practicing so much. So yes, if you're on your way to our YouTube Volt Express channel right now, you might just see me busting out 1 or 2 moves. But please, please do not laugh at me. I know my dance step is not like the one Pokoli does or the one you do in your bedroom in front of mirror. Anyways, boys and girls, join me right now as we go into the dance hall with him, by Shali Poppy featuring Ghana. And next I've got Hit by Jen Uru featuring Ife, Ace Tune, Ipa Udo, and Effects G. Next I've got Chris Brown featuring Davido coming up with And next we've got Hold On by Oxlade. Next we have some very cool music by Casey, the Limpopo King himself, featuring Peruzzi Okwesili as a group titled Hold Me Tight. Next we've got a very old jam that you would recognize and want to sing along with, and that is Holla at Your Boy by Wizkid. And of course, How Did Love Find Me by Asa will be coming up next. Owoni Koko by Larry Gaga featuring Umo Bulibo was also be coming up to warm the air with some cultural tunes. And my goodness, we have House of Love by Earl Clark. And next is tunes you would love very much by Rod Kelly featuring Boy P titled Chiquito. Let's go right into it at this point and have all the fun we can on this wonderful Wednesday. I'll see you on the dance floor. Do enjoy yourselves. I'm so happy to hear from every one of you joining us today. Cecilia, you are a dove in the chaos, in the storm, right? Means you bring peace to the Volt Express community channel every time I see you. It just makes my heart beat, and of course, gives me a lot of hope that the next day is just going to be as awesome like what we're having here. So thank you so much for being our #1 YouTube channel joiner for the month of November. Don't let anybody know I told you this. So, mwah, mwah, mwah. Congratulations. Big shout out to you, Cecilia. Judith, yeah, I'm currently on break. Well, you can request a song if you're listening to me in Enugu, and you can catch Volt 104.3 FM. So yeah, I'm currently on break, and the current song playing is "Hold Me Tight" by Casey featuring Peruzzi, Wesley SL Group. If you have a song you'd like to listen to, shoot, all right, and I'll make sure you enjoy your Wednesday. Okay. Man, has today been exciting, man? Let's go right into it. There's a ton of things I want to discuss with y'all just before we land. Ready? Let's go. So my people in Enugu really no one be like Una, because Una they really light up the nation and light up the city with all your beautiful endeavors, all the vendors who make sweet food. I'm talking about the abacha women who just know how to put the right ingredients to make abacha come out so sweet. My goodness. Big shout out to all the Okpa women as well, because really. Now, because of our way, I did go deeper and deeper to find these hot topics just for you. Hot topics way hot pass Okpa. My goodness. You know, now nobody can compare. Oh, yeah. So really no one did like you. And just before we land this amazing flight, we'll be talking about a few things happening across Enugu and beyond. Okay, time to zoom out, because Enugu, Nigeria and beyond, my people, una know they carry last at all. The entertainment world is massive, and sometimes the most important stories are those crossing borders or shaping our cities. Just like the Creative Summit in Enugu, big events happening with David Oyelowo leading the charge. The British Nigerian actor hosted a creative arts summit in Enugu. The summit, organized with his Jianko Foundation, focused on empowering young women through acting, music, photography, digital art. And you know, now when things like this happen, we just have an explosion of creative ideas in the air, enough for people to really find their passion and say, you know what, not just David doing this, but I can also do it and come out with something unique I think the world would vibe to. This is more than a conference, it's legacy building. What does this mean is that when global creatives like Oyolowo invest in Enugu, a lot of people just have to come out and put their backs into it. And of course, let the world know that, you know what, if David can do it, I can do it as well. You know, so it doesn't seem like he's doing all these things creatively alone. Also, we've got amusing things happening with the industry and safety regulation area that would really catch your attention, right? Because this one is a subtle tragedy alert. The Actors Guild of Nigeria is calling for stricter safety and regulation after two actors died during a house party shoot. The agent's president, Emeka Rolas, is pushing for a better unionization, licensing, and more protective measures, which I think is very good for our actors and actresses around the globe. Like these actors, actresses who put in a lot of work to give us wonderful scenes that would live forever on our screens and in our hearts, right? They also deserve safety. I saw a video of a guy who was acting with an actress some time ago, and they had reached the point where the director was screaming, cut. Well, for some reason, I think the actor and the actress got so involved with each other and forgot it was a movie and went over and beyond in that script, right? And it's really raised a lot of eyebrows, right? A lot of people were calling it an intentional moment of joy. Others were calling it something else, because at the end of the day, the director came out to debunk the rumor that the actor and actress actually twetwed. But from what we saw, there was twetwe happening. Well, you know, when they say there was no twetwe and us watching from behind the screen are seeing twetwe happening, you know, we can't really argue with that. But we're hoping that this safety measures can be put in place and everybody in the acting industry can follow it and follow it properly. All right. Also, we have things happening with a pan-African collaboration and influence. We're going to be talking about how African entertainment is becoming a global power, not just in Nigeria, but in Enugu as well. We have numerous actors and actresses advising the younger generation on safety tips to become greater people in the industry, right? It's not just going around selling their bodies for a few pennies, but actually putting the effort in talent, which is something we lack a lot in the actor circle, right? We have a lot of people recycling the legends in the industry and not enough new actors actually putting their hearts into it. So yes, my people, if you're an actor or actress out there and you're up and coming, please ensure that it's not just your hot body that is selling for you. You have to also bring something to the table. And before you say that you are the table, that table will break and nothing will happen. So ensure to bring something tangible. Get involved with the Actors Guild Association. Find out how to make monologues and at least package yourselves properly when it comes to distribution, all right? Because a lot of people are watching. You don't want to be that person who is just shooting content and think it's going to be a pass for a monologue. No, you need to put your hearts into it. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the lines are open right here on Volt Express on 0706 048 5853. Or you can call me on 0915 570-8347. Call me right now. Let me know what your thoughts are on all these interesting topics happening across the world in Nigeria and in Enugu as well. If you have some tips that would help the Actors and Actress Guild Association shape the industry into a better forum for everybody to thriving, this is a very good time to air your opinions. We'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. I wonder who's going to be our first caller for the day. Let's go. Hello. Good afternoon, my dear. What's your name and where are you calling from? Is who? Delights from Owani. Welcome to the Volt Express, my dear. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Cool. The sun. I tell you, you know the Hamatan is about to come out in full effect now. So I guess this is just subtle signs we're seeing. Well, I hope you're refreshed, you're drinking enough water, and you're going around your business. Amazing, amazing. All right, my dear. So what topics today has really caught your attention? And would you like to leave a few messages for the Actor and Actresses Guild Association to help them, make safety measures for the actors and actresses coming up in Enugu? Oh, I am so happy you could join me after work. How was work now? Hope say that daily 2K, you don't make a move. I say, hope say that daily 2K, you don't make a move. I did tell you, the way you just smile now, just show me say December go sell and say anyhow. All right, my dear. So what kind of song would you be enjoying today? What kind of song would you like to hear today? Oh, Delight! Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Volt Express. Aw. I am happy you could join us today. Really. All right, my dear. So what kind of song would you like to hear today? Since you're a first-time caller, let's make it worthwhile for you. Simi. Okay, what song from Simi would you like to hear? Duduke. All right. Are you dedicating this song, Duduke, to someone special out there? Okay. All right. I hope the person is listening. Hello? I said, I hope the person is listening so the person can get this lovely song as well. All right, my dear. I'll play you Duduke as soon as we go on the break. You're welcome. And do have enjoyable Wednesday, okay? Of course, of course. And I hope you get to call us more often. Oh. All right, all right. I hope to hear from you. Yeah, your network will agree, oh, by fire, by force. All right, my dear. Have a wonderful day. Stay jiggy. You will be sure, girl. All right, so it makes me so happy to know that our community is expanding, and it's not just the men we mount. Like the women too, come they mount past the men. Well, hello to all the Achalugos out there listening at this point. Know that you're special, you're loved, and we appreciate all the times we spend here together. Especially you, Delight that has just called us for the first time. Despite having network challenges, it just shows that you mean the world to us like we mean the world to you. You get me? We hope to hear from you, and of course, I'll play you that beautiful song as soon as we go on the break. I'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Hello. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Sorry, what? Your name is who? Your name's Strongo. Anna Cletus, welcome to the Volt Express. How are you? I'm doing wonderful, Anna Cletus. I hope I got that name correct. All right, my brother. Are you a first-time caller as well? All right. Welcome to the Volt Express. What kind of song would you like to listen to today, and which topics really caught your attention? Yeah. Of course. Everybody should just do things accordingly. All right, Mr. Necletus, what kind of song would you like to hear today? Minding My Business. By who? Corrido Bello. That's a very beautiful song. I'll play it for you as soon as we go on the break, okay? All right. Do have a wonderful Wednesday ahead. You too. Sure, guy. All right, my beautiful people. Yes, so you don't hear them now. We have two callers, and of course, they are calling from round Enugu. At this point, it gives me tremendous joy to have these people call, out of their busy schedules. Now, Enugu people and making money for December 5 and 6. So I appreciate everyone who spends time out of their busy schedule to reach out to the Volt Express community, especially right here on this Wednesday edition. I'll be reading some text messages from exciting members from across town. This one says, "Hi OGO, good afternoon. My name is Uzochukwu, aka Mr. Nice. I'm texting from Opi Nsoka. Please play me Orin by Adolo or Motorcycle Patches by Honcho Jack, Travis Scott and Quavo, or Ahead of the Game by Blackface, or Draw Nearer by AJ Natives, or Street Credibility by Nice and Two-Face. This guy, Mr. Nice One, you have a lot of alternative songs you would like to listen to. But trust me, as soon as we find the one you want, you know what? I'll just play you Street Credibility, because I know, with this song, it would definitely be a mood booster for you on your day, all right? We'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. The numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Or you can call us on 0915 570 8347. And if you've been paying attention to all the topics today, I would really appreciate your input on these topics. Which one has really caught your attention? And of course, what kind of music you would like to hear just before we land the plane, because you are the reason we shine, and as well would love you to shine just as much as we are shining. All right, we'll be taking more calls right here on 0706 048 5853, or you can call me on 0915 570 8347. Oh yes. Call me right now just before we land. And just before my amazing people start calling in again, we'll be talking about wild card love and shockers. And well, this one has really given us something to look forward to. Just before we close out, let's hit the wild card love drama and shockers. Those unexpected stories that make you gasp, laugh, or say, did that really happen? And number one on my list is, drum rolls now, Two-Face Idibia proposal rumor. According to social media chatter, Two-Face, yes, our very own African queen, Krona, might have proposed to Natasha Osawuru. Well, this is not even new news, right? Because over the few months, we've noticed a separation between Annie Dibia, who has been a long time sweetheart to Innocent Dibia. And now he's finally saying, you know what, Annie's chapter is closed and going forward with Natasha Osawaru. It looks like Innocent Dibia has proposed again, but this time to Natasha. She's a lawmaker from Edo State. My guy really knows how to pick his woman. Anyways, he showered Natasha with money, love, and a lot of kisses in the moments they shared on social media. Given his history with Annie Dibia, fans are torn, and this is why fans are torn. A lot of people have seemed to have gotten attached to Annie Dibia and as well Innocent Dibia in their marital woes and ups and downs, right? And for some reason, online in-laws were calling this a betrayal of love and talking about why do good things have to end. Well, good things end when one person in the relationship is not acting right now. You know how these things go, right? You cannot see a burning house and you remain in that burning house because it is good for you, right? It don't make no sense, or people are enjoying it out there. Anyways, this one has really stung us hard, right? Because Annie Dibia has been a long time sweetheart, not just to Innocent Dibia, but to everyone around the globe who got attached to her through the African music Two-Face Dibia did far back in 2001, right? 2001. Anyway, his history with Annie Dibia is something that will forever live with us, and we'll continue to look at him as Annie Dibia's husband and no other way. Anyways, good luck to Natasha Osawaru and good luck to Innocent Idibia. And if this is true, this could be one of the most controversial love moves in Nollywood. And not just in Nollywood, in the music industry as well, right? The public reaction is completely berserk at this point. A lot of people with various opinions. Some are dragging him. Even influencers all around social media are talking about Two-Face. Why could you not resolve this issue? How dare you do this? How dare you not do this? And they forget that marriage has to have two people willing to work together, right? And well, we're hoping that these two can finally settle their differences off social media, and Two-Face and Annie Dibia can find happiness in other people or in themselves, right? Also, we have Heartbreak and Power Dynamics that has really pumped us up. We're going to be revisiting some social media breakups. Sometimes these aren't just endings, it's a love Wednesday, right? So we're going to be doing a little mix of who's with who and who's not with who, right? They reset careers and as well give us public images not to forget, and of course personal legacies we want to get involved with. I want to ask one very important question right now, right? Are breakups among celebrities becoming strategic? Do you think they're using this for clout chasing, or these are just unions that have stood the test of time and cannot stand the test of time any further? Or are they just emotional cost of living in the spotlight? Let me know what your thoughts are right here just before we land. And of course, I'll be reading some very remarkable comments from our amazing people on YouTube. I'm talking about Oyejekwe, Cecilia, who said, most of the upcoming actors and actresses should try and have passion for acting. So the aim of watching movies, which is impacting knowledge, learning lessons from movies, will be achieved. And this is regards to safety lines and precautions actors and actresses should take when making scripts. Wow, when you check that was brilliant. And of course, I'll be reading some text messages from across our community members. This one says, good afternoon, OGO. How are you? As for me, I am very fine. Please play me Roju by Chike. Thank you. I'm Stephanie. Big shout out to you, Stephanie. And I'll see if that song is available and I'll be playing it for you shortly. And of course, my people, our time has finally come to an end. This is the part where I get so emotional, to say bye-bye. It's not in me, you know. But anyways, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who called in, texted, or tuned in for the first time. You make Volt Express what it is. And that is me sincerely telling you that. It's not just a show, but a conversation with you. I am so glad I could have the new callers over and old callers as well join us. Those of you shipping Rema and Aya, all right. Bold and beautiful memories will shall be made, but if they don't end up together, let's just keep our hopes on the things that are beautiful, like the music they make, and enjoy it, right, while they're here. The listener who insisted we talk about safety in Nollywood, big shout out to you, Ejekwe, for letting us know what's happening. And yes, you who called in today for the first time, thank you so much. Next Wednesday, same time, same station, we're turning up with Volt Express Reloaded. So don't go anywhere. Cupid also will be in the building. Yeah, so the Love Doctor is coming back from Maldives. I know you're laughing. Why are you laughing? You don't want him to come back, so he shoots that arrow that will finally get you. You can stop being a angry lover girl and be a proper lover girl with smiles on your face. You understand? Just like lover girl in our community who is a proper lover girl. All right, yeah, so we've got amazing things coming up in the few days we'll be having before the week is over. Until then, this is your everlasting taker as always. My name is OGO, your pilot one on Volt Express on Volt 104.3 FM. Stay charged, stay real, stay in your power. Yes, so, and do not forget that dream you are working on. You are important, your dreams are valid, and I'll see you again tomorrow with more pure entertainment just for you. Ego B. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday ahead. Stay smiling, stay jiggy, and don't let anybody kill your vibe. I love you. Mwah.